Oh, hello, everybody. Good morning, neighbor. It's Monday. It's February 2nd today, 2026. How are you today, neighbor? We're going to have a wonderful show for you today. Let me play a little bit of an intro song to get this party started off right. This particular intro today is about 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and they call this heavy metal. So let's rock out for about 5 minutes and 4 minutes, and we'll be right back. Hit that like button, share it out with some friends, and I tell you what, you won't be sorry. Let's grow.
In a world of concrete walls and city lights so bright, Waylon's got a secret garden blooming through the night. No fields of green, just pots and lights inside his home, turning seeds to supper, never feeling all alone. He's the average Joe who said, I'll grow my own damn way. Food and medicine from scratch, come what may. Hey Waylon, the indoor farmer, rocking the loud show scene. Weekly vibes, plants on display, chasing that self-sustained dream. Ups and downs, the grind is real, but he's making it fun, bringing us together 'cause we all gotta eat under the sun. Waylon, the indoor farmer, lighting up the screen. He shows off his leafy greens, the project's taking flight. Experiments gone wrong, but hey, that's alright. From hydroponics hustle to soil in the spare room, learning curves and breakthroughs, chasing away the gloom. It's hard work entertainment, twisting sweat into gold, affecting every soul, young and old. Hey Waylon, the indoor farmer, rocking the loud show scene. Weekly vibes, plants on display, chasing that self-sustained dream.
Oh, hey, we're back. We're back, you guys. Look, I'm going to try, maybe not the way this is set up now, but I am going to try and do a little bit of a first person view on some of the bubble hash goings on. That could be a little bit fun today. I do have some pictures to show you guys in just a minute. What? That's my password. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whoop, there it is. Let's enter. Let's just set this up real quick, like this. But then, oh no, putting it in there wrong. I'm putting it in there wrong. Okay. So if I do it like this, there we go, and I switch it like that, we might just be able to get you guys a little bit of a first-person view angle here. Let's see. I guess I have to take my hat off for that, won't I? What's up, guys? It's episode 221 of The Indoor Farmer, and I am your host, Waylon, the Indoor Farmer. Here we go with a little bit of bedhead this morning. Let's go here and wait, what happened? Nope. Pushing buttons. Here, okay, like that. Tighten this jobby here. Tighten this jobby here, and let's see what we can do. Okay, let's see. So let's pull it up. Oh, I see. I gotta turn the camera around. Oh no. Camera settings. Let's flip the camera. So as you can see, we've got us some wonderful goodies here. Let's see if I can see the screen. Okay. We've got some marijuana, some cannabis, you might call it. And we've got our washing machine here. What we'd like to do is get it going first before we pull those pictures up. Plug her in. There's all my notebooks. Okay. Got a little bag. Got a bag of ice in here. Toss that for now. Put some water in there. I'll put the cannabis in there first. I don't know. I'm hoping I can fit both of these bags. Guys, I'll get to some comments here if anybody stopped in. Hope you'll stop and say hey, going about your day, and I just may. This is not wanting to cooperate. Got it. There's one. I'd like to get this other one in there this time. We're going to do a little bit bigger, a little bit larger wash. I put 2 in last time, but this bag here is really full compared to the 2 Ziplocs that I used. Let me know if the first person view is working out for you. I know it's kind of zoomed in a little bit, but I think we can make it happen. Boom. Boom. We got 2 in there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let's tie it up. Let's tie it up. Oh, by the way, we had an awesome game night yesterday. Shouts out again to the Fire in the Hole crew for coming on, invading the game night, and helping me test out a new game. It worked out well. I think it worked out nicely anyway. I have some plans for next week already, so I'm already thinking about how I can change it and how I can make it a little bit better and smoother and all that. But if you want to play, I do have a list now, a running list of people who want to be on screen to play as team captains. You get extra perks, you get more benefits, you get to actually control the game from your team. So there's a lot of reasons to be on it, but just let me know if you want to be on the list. It's no big deal if you can't make it. I'd like it for people to make it, but pour some of this ice cold water into the mix. So we can try to pour it all. Maybe not. That's probably too much. That's probably a little too much. That's okay. So we have this doohickey here taped up higher than what it actually hooks at because the hook is too low. So I go all the way up here with a piece of duct tape, although this tape doesn't feel good anymore, so I might have to get a new piece. That's all right, but let's get it washing. Our ice immediately froze up in there. All right, so we got a little mess here. Let's clean that up real fast. Won't be the last mess today, but all right, let me do a first-person bong hit like this. What do you guys think? I'll just go back to me. Maybe later. Maybe we'll pull it out later. I accidentally unmuted it. Stay like this, I wonder? Okay. Hey, there we go. It does stay like that. Not very well, but it's there. So I don't know for sure, but I have a friend of mine, old friend of mine that I haven't seen in a while, said he may come by today during the show. So I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but it would be nice. It'd be kind of cool. All right, let's find these pictures real quick here, and I'll get to some comments, see if anybody's saying anything. If you would, hit that hashtag WTIF, and maybe share it out, tag a friend or two. Okay, here's the first picture. Oh yeah, I've got a couple pictures to download still that I took today, but we'll do that in a little bit. All right, comments. 12 awesome rumblers in the house. Hello, everybody. And nobody. Hello, nobody. Facebook. Okay. Alan, hello. Diane. Guys, I won't be able to see the Facebook comments as well today because I have my phone in the stream as well. So if you want your comments seen as much, go over to Rumble. Meet us over to Rumble. Hey, what's up, Ty? All right, let's pull up these pictures here. Ty, make sure I just want to make sure you know that I put you on the wheel, or not the wheel, but the name list for the team captains. List of team captains. So, all right, you guys, I'm kind of upset about this first one, to be honest. I took a video right after this picture, about 3 minutes long, of me digging a separate hole over to the right, like underneath my hand off to the right. Next to the bin, I dug another hole, and I took all the scraps that I originally put in this bin, and I buried it right outside. And I tell you what, it was a great video. You missed it. You missed it. I accidentally deleted it, and it was it was like an epic video of me burying more scraps. But look, I mean, there's some grapes and some oranges. We've got some kiwi scraps. We got some dates. That's right. I had a few dates. You know what I mean? I had a few dates. Oh, hey, actually, I can do this. There we go. Check that out. How about that? There you go. You guys can watch it, sort of. That works. At least people coming in will be like, "What the heck is that sound?" Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, there's some dates. We got some sweet peppers. We got banana peels. Man, these worms are going to be eaten good. Just saying. $51. My birthday today. Really over the hill officially. Wow. 51, Ty? Well, Ty, you know what I do for birthdays around here, don't you? I don't know how well it's gonna go over with all this noise, but we'll give it a try. I'll go back to the beginner one to see if it's any better. Happy birthday to Ty Pond today, Ty. Appreciate you coming through on the Rumble and just coming through in general. He'll come up on the live and wants to play in the game night, so I appreciate all the participation. And yeah, we like you, brother. Appreciate you coming by. Happy birthday. Again, I don't know how much that's really coming through, so we'll just stop it there. Maybe we'll hit the other one time. Got to hit it one time. Intense, I know. Some days I feel more on it, and other days I don't, you know? I need to play it a little bit more. I like it. Yeah, happy birthday to Ty. So right now, as you see in the picture, we've got the bag that looks crazy, like this nasty looking bag over here. That's what you put that's the mesh bag that you put the flour in to wash it. That's what's spinning around over there. And you know, maybe I could wash this like separately or something, turn it inside out, dip it in some alcohol, maybe some vinegar, I don't know, but I might just go ahead and buy new bags eventually. I've used them quite a bit, so I feel like I would be justified to go buy new ones. But I'm always thinking about how to reuse or how to clean them up or how to figure it out, you know what I mean? But as you see, this table is looking pretty sad right now. A few weeks ago now, I sprinkled a whole bunch of probably, I don't know, 100 lettuce seeds in here, and none of them popped. Very strange. The pepper plant is like, it's fighting. It's fighting for its life over here. And I keep spraying it down as much as I can with Prime Superior. I wasn't spraying it as often as I should, but now I'm trying to hit it at least every day when it's dark, when it's nighttime in here. And we still got this little cocoon. I don't know what the cocoon is for. I don't know what kind of monster is going to come out of that, but some kind of monster is going to come out of that. Got my little house plant. I forgot what it was. And then you got this leaf. Needs a little something, something. I'm not a big houseplant guy. I don't know a lot about houseplant. I really don't know that much about plants. I just have been, learning through osmosis, learning through, doing it, learning through doing. Here's my bull's blood beets, baby, the beets. Bring these to the party. Somebody had a good, that was a good response to my riddle. I don't know if you guys seen my riddles I've been putting out. Just to get that weekly challenge thing done. But the riddle was, what's the best vegetable to bring to a loud party? And what I was thinking was turnip. But someone said beets. I was like, hey, that's probably the best answer, honestly, better than turnips. But they both work. They both work. Hard to believe, yeah. Yep. Margaret's birthday's coming up soon, yeah. Yep. I don't know what day exactly, Margaret. I know it's next few days. Is it tomorrow? Happy early birthday in case I funny talk to you again before that. Oh, I don't talk. Okay. Anyway, the Bull's Blood beets, they're still kicking. They're not doing much, but they're still kicking. Oh, it's the same picture. I got to get in here to the broccoli. I'm going to cut it down a little bit farther this time. I'm going to cut it down like down in here. Down in here. I'm going to cut it down lower. My onions are not doing so good. Like, I've been chopping them down. I thought they'd start growing back, but they did not want to grow back. I've been trying to check. I've been monitoring the onions, you guys. The onions have been getting monitored these days. I'll check the Facebook real quick. Timothy, what's up? Kyle, what's up? Kayla. In fact, if you guys want, you can take a quick little side quest here and start working on the door prize if anybody's interested. We'll do Facebook real quick since I'm already on it. Tim, we got Kayla, we got Kyle. Who else over there? Alan, Diane, Perry, Cullen. Comment below and you'll get on the door prize wheel. Andrew, I got you. Margaret, of course. Margaret was our first comment today. Thank you, Margaret. And boom. We got Ty on the Rumble. We got Diane on the Rumble. Alice. What's up, Alice? Margaret. The Dancing Bananas. We see some Dancing Bananas. Kayla. And nobody. Margaret twice, yep. Okay. That's everybody. I want some. Yes, I am making hash again, and I tell you what, I got a picture for you guys towards the end of this of the hash that I've been making. So, kind of give you a little bit of an insight to, like, a little closer look up of the items. But yeah, I'm actually pretty sad about the onions. I want to get some. I have to get some more because I like onions. I'm like into onions now. I wasn't really that into onions as a kid. And you know, when you give people choices and you don't say, hey, this one's really good for you, then they're missing a piece of information. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people don't care when you say this is good for you, but as growing up, it was just like, do you want onions or do you not? Oh, no onions. Okay, no onions on that. They didn't. No one really explained. Hey, these are very good for you, and just like other vegetables. I'm just giving this. This is just one example of why. Like I didn't like most kids don't like onions, the flavor and stuff, but I've developed a taste for them. These are just green onions, but I'll eat regular onions. I just don't eat them like big chunks of them or anything like that. So we got the purple kohlrabi right there. Look how big it is. Hand in the always put the hand in the photo for size reference, fellas. Always put the hand in the photo for size reference. Oh, hey, Betty on the YouTube. I don't actively promote it, but I would like to see YouTube go get a little more active, a little more algorithmic action, a little bit more action. Okay, anyway, always put your hand in there for size reference, fellas. And then here's this mess, just a big. That's a bunch of the cannabis from last week. I just piled in there, and in today's I just piled in too. But today's is over down this way, just a big pile of it, and I'd let it dry out a little bit, and then find somewhere to bury it. It doesn't really need to dry out to bury it, though, to be honest. But I just, I'll come back to it. There's the old pineapple that's just pretty much dead now. It's dead. Sad but dead. That's okay. None of this stuff is meant to be foolproof, or that's not the best term. None of this is meant to be perfect or to be without failure. This is all meant to be experimental and practice and learning. Look at this. I took another picture of this actually just by itself. But look at how this thing is in the outlet. It's just crazy. It's got to have a 2-prong to 3-prong adapter in there, and I'm using all these adapters around the house. And so this is one of the main reasons why I cannot grow cannabis currently in the house, because I need some electrical work done, and even this here is not safe. I can't go without growing anything, but I definitely do not want to plug in another major wattage light and get all this stuff going that is just more unsafety. So it just sucks. I do want to start growing more. I feel like I lose a lot of street cred in the community because I don't have any plants growing. I don't have any cannabis growing, so people don't want to look at it. I'm like, motherfucker, you eat food, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. We all gotta eat. Now, speaking of eating, something was eating this lemon tree, as you can see here. But I moved it, I put it up in the table instead of down on the floor, and I think it's doing better. Now look, you can see over here, like it's got new growth. This whole new growth, Miss Lemon, I call her, lemon tree. So yeah, she was looking not so great. I transplanted her in this bigger pot, so she should be happy with newer soil, but not so happy. So I might put a little more of a top dress on there with some soil. But yeah, you can see the new growth happening. That's good. That's good to see. That's good to see. There it is up closer. Let's just take this thing off for a second. Let's see if my friend texted me back. Nope. A friend of mine said he might come by during the show today. Trying to get this angle just right where you guys can see the most of the machine so I can start it back up. A lot of people make bubble hash the old-fashioned way. I never did do that. I never knew how. And so this is my first experience with bubble hash. Not today, but my first way to make it and everything. Here it is, a close-up picture of that. That's that's funny. Oh, hey, Alice, I see you over on the YouTube. Getting the YouTube rocking. And I'll come back to Facebook again at some point to check more. Alright. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I was like, well, not just funny, but like something at least to be concerned about. It won't go any straighter than that. I can't get it to go any more straight. I just want it to be straight on there, but no, it's not going to do that. Here's the mint that I transplanted. It's looking minty. It's looking happy. Got to water it. Get some water in there. I meant to get a video of chopping this out, but I'll have to do that for next week. Gotta chop it all down. I'm learning a lot with this, and there's so many things that happen that I don't expect. Like, I didn't know broccoli would stretch up like that, or the table itself, like with the way that I'm burying so much scrap in the soil and watching it sort of get converted and then building up, basically making more soil in this table. It's pretty cool. It's like a almost fully enclosed ecosystem, except my additives. I have to give it water. I do give it water from the fish tank, so we're talking microbial action in there, which is great. So yeah, it's not independent, but it is kind of like sort of recycling itself. It's kind of like a healthy version of Pizza the Hut, you know? You guys know Pizza the Hut, where he eats himself. He got locked in a car or something, and he ended up eating himself. Pizza the Hut. There's a little broccoli in there, a little broccoli plant growing in the middle of the onions. I didn't put that there. Put that little guy there. Look at the onions. They've been growing for a while. I've been chopping off of these onions for I want to say a year now. I don't know if it's been a year, but it's been several months at the very least. Just eating off of these same onions. Just do a little cleanup video here. Probably should have put something else on besides my house robe, but hey. This is more of a living table versus a highly like a laboratory style grow that a lot of cannabis growers have, where there's everything's clean and everything's sterilized and stuff. I'm not doing it that way yet. I might get to that point. I might get better at keeping everything spotless, but right now I'm just letting nature kind of do its thing as much as possible. Let it do its thing. What did you guys, Alice? What did you think of the game last night or yesterday? Tell me below what you guys thought of the game yesterday. I thought it was fun. I got some good ideas for next week. Let's pull out the old. This seems like a good time to pull out the old toaster right here. Ty, I tell you what, if you want to come up until if my friend shows up, then I probably would have to have you get down because we wouldn't be able to keep both conversations going. But I don't think he's coming. So, and we got a few more pictures here, and then we're gonna be chilling, getting some bubble hash done. I also want to go check out the Garden Savvy again, of course, and maybe there was something else I wanted to do, but I got to remember that. Yeah, the broccoli is broccolin. Speaking of which, what do you think the most California vegetable is? Broccoli. Broccoli. I don't even know if broccoli grows in California, but I thought it was a funny pun. I made it up. It might be some of those puns I posted might be real puns. I just we're thinking of stuff, and some of that stuff worked out. Probably in a book somewhere. I don't know. A joke book somewhere. There's a joke book of the vegetable riddles. There's some purple kohlrabi. 4 of them. There's 4 different ones right there, plus the bigger one over at the other side. The kohlrabi is pretty good. I'm gonna have to do something with it. I love soup and I love stew and everything, so I'll put it in there. But might be something else worth trying out with the kohlrabi. Maybe slice it up and put it on sandwiches or something. You missed it. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay, Alice. You don't have to watch it, but I would watch it if I were you. It was a pretty good one. The boys from Fire in the Hole crew came over and invaded. Okay. I wanted to show this picture that I how do I put this? In the middle of the night last night, I remembered that I had my water still filling up the table, or filling up the aquarium. And so I came down to shut it off, and then I noticed there was a puddle on the floor. And the puddle was coming because of the spout, the water that goes from the PVC pipe into the upper grow table, or the upper trough. And it's starting to, I don't know, build up moss, or maybe just build up here. And the water's backing up and actually running down the pipe underneath, like on the bottom side of the pipe, and then dripping onto the floor. So I fixed it for the most part. There is a slow drip still. I just need to build the next system. This PVC, this pipe was kind of a bust. It wasn't, no pun intended. The PVC pipe didn't end up working out as well, or didn't work out for anything. Nothing to grow it with. Nothing I tried with it anyway. It's too high up in the air. It's too close to the ceiling. There's not enough space there. A lot of things. So I just need to move on to the next system. Here's a little close-up of the cocoon. I don't know if it's still alive in there. It may not be alive. It's probably dead. I don't know what it is. A moth? Maybe it's a moth? What do you guys think it is? I can't even see where that liquid is. Let's see where the water level is. There it goes. It's up here, I think. Uh-oh. We're splashing everywhere. Let me get some more paper towels under you. Here, baby girl. Let me slide this paper towel up under you. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, cocoon. There it is. There's the puddle, and it's, you know, water, but I don't want it to do that. I definitely don't want it to do that. There's a spider web that's in the table. I'm cool with that. I'm not cool with spider mites. Here's a little close-up of the pepper plant. Trying to survive trying to grow back. So here's what it. Okay, so here's the whole thing. I used a piece of siding. This was before I learned so much about plastic and such, using plastic for everything. And it's not possible to get away from plastic, I don't think, not fully. But I probably, in retrospect, wouldn't use a piece of siding on the next setup. I probably won't use a piece of siding. Betty enjoyed the game. Yeah, Betty was there for sure. Yeah, I think it was fun. It's definitely worth a replay. Hope you go check it out. There it is. There's the used up bits. There's the. I don't know. I mean, this isn't good, bud. It's outdoor. It's stuff that's not. Oh, hey, there's the game from last month. There's last month's game. I thought that was fun. I made that by hand. By hand. Look at that. I made that in like 2 hours one morning. I think it looks pretty cool. It worked out too. It worked out. It made a good like randomization of cups. Yeah, that was a good one, I thought. That's my opinion, I guess. Oh, there's our murder scene. Oh no, actually this is bubble hash. It's I pooped. No, it's not poop. It's a bubble hash from this. What do you call it? Micro or what's it called? Micron cloth. Micron cloth. Right over here. When I put the hash down. That was a fun game too. The Palinko or whatever kind of type of game. We got this hash spoon that's just building up and building up on there. I might be able to scrape some of it off of there sometime. I don't know. I got a few more pictures. This is my little setup to dry, to let the hash dry and to have drainage. This bucket here with another Micron bag, another Micron cloth over the bucket, and then it just lets the water drip right through. I don't know if it's the best way. I don't know if there's a better way, but this has been working for me, especially since the flour isn't anything that I care about too much. It's making some decent hash. I'm pretty happy with what I'm getting out of this for what I'm putting in it. And then we got our seeds that we planted last week. Not one of them has popped yet. I put like a bunch of seeds in some of these. I remember the lettuce one, I accidentally dumped way too many in there, and something should pop in this thing this time. I'm not using the heating pad this go around. There's a heating pad under it, but it's not plugged in, so I'm just trying it without. Now that is the outside wall. It's not actually touching, but I know it's probably pretty cold in there because of that. But it's also inside the greenhouse, so maybe it's a little warmer. I don't know. But I'm hoping something will pop this week. A bunch of things. Lettuce. We got... did I add? I think I added the same thing as we had last week. Lettuce, tomatoes, there's spinach, lavender, and one other thing I can't remember off the top of my head. Just grow. Just grow. Let's grow. Come on, little guys. Let's grow. But I tell you what, I will stop for just a second here. Let me see a hashtag WTIF in the chat, guys, because I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for everybody. At the same time, I am doing this for me because it gives me that weekly motivation to try something new, to grow something new, to fix something, to make some kind of personal progress. Progress on my vision, on my dream, yes, of course, but it is all about making personal progress. It's not just about, hey, I have this goal in mind where I want a business, I want a homestead, and I want to have all this and this and this. Those are sort of byproducts of the main goal, which is to better myself, to learn and to improve my skills and to be able to survive if if it should come to that, whether or not it's a major some sort of collapse of the government, or just like a crazy flood, or like, I don't mean the flood, but like like just a natural disaster or whatever. There's lots of situations where you might have to survive for a little while without having help, and I think that's not only a good skill to have for yourself if you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it's also a good skill to have in order to be able to have personal freedom. Now, what I mean by that is that you can move anywhere and get into the local agriculture scene if you have experience and you have some way to grow something that's profitable, and like if you can make money on it, you can actually, if you can grow and you can do all those things, sorry, my eye's itching a little bit, then you can most certainly move anywhere you want. You have a skill that's not only a skill that can be transferable, but the skill that is connected to something that every single person on the planet has to deal with: food. I mean, it's one thing to have skill for, like, no offense to any skills, but like a very specialized skill, like say TV repair guy, or piano repair guy, or tuner or whatever, or like these things that are needed and also transferable to go anywhere, but they're not as, I don't want to say important, but the primordial, or in the hierarchy of our needs, if you will. Food definitely takes the top, and I think it's right up there, if not higher up than medicine, because food is medicine, and so like higher up than, like, say, doctors' knowledge, although that's very debatable. But almost all medicine works off of food. It comes from that, right? Or at least from nature and plants and being sustainable and stuff. So that all of that kind of connects in a lot of ways. Anyway, cheers, guys. I'm gonna hit this. Why is it called bubble hash? It does get pretty bubbly. That's a good question. I can't say I wasn't there when it was first created, but it gets very bubbly when you, at least for the process I'm using, when I pour the water through the bubble bags into the bucket, there's a whole bunch of bubbles. Like, it's just a very fizzy kind of a situation. Fizzy situation. It's a fizzy situation. All right. Cheers. Guys, most of you know me and know that I'm a very curious guy. I like a lot of topics. I'm pretty curious about almost anything. Curious like a cat with whiskers. No, I'm about almost anything. So I could talk about anything. I could pretty much, instead of talking about self-sustainability, I could talk about whatever's popular. I could talk about the pop culture scene, whatever's happening these days. But I'm trying to talk about something I think is important while I learn it. And I'm not, I'm no expert, but there's also a disconnect between experts sometimes and the average person who wants to learn how to do this. So this is the inside of the washing machine. I just thought you might want to see it for fun. I could probably wash it, maybe just do a wash with alcohol and water to clean it up a bit. I'm thinking about doing that at some point for sure. It's not very expensive of a washing machine, so I could also just use it until it's all gummed up and then toss it. But I would like to try to keep it good. I'd like to keep it usable. The whole thing is plastic, and it literally leaks. It just sweats water out because the water is so cold. It's full of ice and water, and so it just sweats right out the side of the plastic. It's crazy. There she is. Hey, there's my studio, everybody. You're looking at it from both angles now. All right, I need to download, or download a couple of, like, 2 more pictures that I took. One of them is a much closer up view of the bubble hash that I've been making. It's not today's, of course, but it's a much closer up view. The other one is a picture of how much I have left to wash. There's still, I think, 4 or 5 more bags. 4 or 5 more bags. They're preparing to download. All right. While that's downloading, I will double check here to make sure I'm not missing anybody. If you commented on the Facebook, I'd be happy to add you on the wheel. Hey, what's up, Ted? Been a while, my bro. Hope you're doing all right. Ted. Edibles. Colin says, add some salt to your alcohol and put your collection screen in the machine when you clean it. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Colin. Yeah, I would put both of those in there. I wouldn't put the full bags, like the bigger bubble bags, of course. I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just in general talking to people about it, because those bags definitely get gummed up too. But I think I'm gonna try and use a little alcohol on like a toothbrush and just kind of, gently rub it. They are still pretty clean though. Actually, we're gonna look at those here in a minute. We're going to do the number spin here soon as well. If you haven't gotten yourself a number, make sure you do that. Numbers, let's see. Margaret needs one. Trent was number 10. Margaret gets number 11. Okay. I give Brenda her number 8. Okay. It's number time. Number 1 gets 2 spots on the wheel. Hey, thanks for the hashtags, you guys. Thanks for the dancing bananas. Let's keep that Rumble going. If you could do the repost inside Rumble, and it will echo us out into the algorithm. It's a new month on Rumble. We need some commenters. We need some views. We need all the good stuff. Change the. I cannot click new. I've done that a couple times now and just screwed myself. Let's change it to 60 seconds. Got a little bit of the bubble hash in my bowl here. I'm gonna need to find some more flour pretty soon. Maybe somebody will do a little trade ski. Little Illinois trade ski with some bubble hash and some flour. Now I can't trade it on Facebook, so no, not for sale or trade Facebook. But in person trade. In fact, a lot of events are coming up soon. A lot of events, probably lots of Canada events again this year. I like to go to those and get some, try some flour from friends of mine. Try their tasty nugs. Need to do the washout today. Maybe, we could do it today if we get time, but make sure you wash your pieces out. Make sure you at least replace the water in them. Do a little alcohol rinse once a week at least. At least once a week, because it only takes a few days for mold to build up in the water. Want that moldy water, then better change it out. Cheers, cheers. What's this one look like? Oh, hey, that's actually a little better view. But I don't have to put it back on my head. I don't know why I felt like going to hug it, but I gave it a hug. I gave it a hug. Let's see who wins. Spin number 1 for this week. February. Let's go, rumble. Who wants to rumble? I'm all for disagreements too. If anyone wants to push back on anything I ever say, I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what you got. What do you got? We got to decide a people in the boxes topic this week. Had a pretty good show last week. Let's find out. Let's see what we should. Let's figure out a good topic this week. Maybe. Man, I thought of one recently, but then lost it. I got to write this stuff down. Got to write that stuff down. Oh, number 1. Got number 1 out of the way quick this week. Okay. Interesting. I do have to get all the winners taken care of from yesterday, too. 221, and today is the 2nd. Number 1, I believe that was Chris. Chris P. Congrats, Chris. And of course, we still will do the door prize. Cheers, Ted. Everybody's got to eat, right, Colin? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, look at that. 16 awesome people on the Rumble, 6 people on Facebook. I've got over 5,000 followers on my Facebook profile, almost 5,000 on my page, and only 600 on my Rumble. Look at the huge. That's just a huge difference. It's a very stark difference in the algorithm. It's crazy. We're not going to spin that yet, but we are going to head over to Garden Savvy. Gotta check out Garden Savvy here in just a moment. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you. It's 2 o'clock now, Central Time. Yeah, congrats, Chris. Oh, maybe one more. Basically, I've basically been standing still with the garden for a few weeks, so I'm really looking forward to doing some new projects. And I don't know, it's easy to get the feeling that you just want to wait till it's warmer out to do stuff, but it's also a really good time to get ahead of things during the winter. So I'm very torn on what to do next. Like the new aquaponics system that I'm envisioning, it's extremely important to get done soon, but I need all this electrical work done and stuff like that, and so I kind of want to just let it leave it there until I get the other stuff done. So, you know, potato, priorities. They can be a bitch sometimes. Priorities, right? Cheers once again, guys. Cheers. Look, you don't have to be into cannabis to appreciate my message. That's why I'm kind of stuck in this limbo between everybody, between all peoples. Some people don't like one thing I do, some other people don't like another thing that I do, and it's just all a problem all the time, I guess. Hey, Garden Saviors. Happy Monday. Does anybody own, I was going to say take care of, own house plants? And I'm going to just ask them, what is this? Just to get some conversation going. And here we go. Hashtag WTIF. Posted on the garden social media app called Garden Savvy. It's not really an app, I guess. Might be an app now, but herbs. Someone just said herbs. I'm gonna give them the thumbs up. We got Brooke that says Project Overview Southwind Harvest and Crafts LLC. Farm Mission Expansion. Okay, so they must be new to the website. Infrastructure and Utility Hub. What is all this? Seed starting green room. We are currently converting the... Like, this is like their whole plan. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. This is the Garden Horta sketch. How did they do this? I can't figure out how to use the thing. This looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Everything's all laid out. And I got to spend a little more time on it, I think. Very cool. A lot of people are liking this. Had a couple likes on this. Miss Kayla and John. Thanks, Kayla. Does anyone have any tips? Oh, I already... Oh. I didn't hit the like button on that. I'll just hit the like button. There we go. Well, I have 4 likes on this one. Some new names. Nelson and Lumina support. Okay. People are coming through and checking this out here and there. This one got their attention, I guess. All the green and all the plants. All right, so Garden Savvy is, like I said, it's got this whole community page, like kind of like Facebook or whatever, and you can do all the tagging and you can join groups and friend request people and all that stuff. Then you can also check out the Garden AI. If you're a member, you get access to this Garden AI. It's only for gardening and for plants and stuff. So it would have most of that kind of knowledge only. And then you get access to the Garden Horta sketch. Whoa, what happened? I got whammied into something I shouldn't be in. There it is, Garden Horta sketch. Maybe I gotta get closer to it. No, that's not it. See, I don't know how to like change things once I've... See, this I can move. Eggplant I can move around, but I can't move cannabis. It's like not everything works the same. It's crazy. Click here to find high quality seeds. Anyway, it is kind of a thing where you can lay out your whole, you know, property and buildings and everything, pathways, all of it. And it's not just that, I should say. It's hard for me to explain it exactly the same way, but I've explained this a bunch of times, and it's more than just a laying stuff out app. It also keeps track of lots of information for you, like where your grow zone is, what, like the date and everything, and it's sort of, it's your sort of companion, I guess, throughout the year and year over year, because then you can look backwards at data that it's collected for you, and you can kind of get information off of it. Say you have a yard that you're trying to figure out what's wrong with something in a certain area. Over time, the data that you give it can help you sort of identify issues or more efficiency things that you could do. So it's just okay. There we go. I found it. I had to zoom out, not in. Okay, now I can move it. Interesting. Figured it out. Now, does this thing work yet? Because it doesn't work yet. The little dongle that lets you turn it, spin it. Nope, can't spin it. I guess you wouldn't need to per se, but hey, we figured something out. Hey, let's get some broccoli up in here. Can we make it bigger? Nope, won't let me. No, there it is. It won't let me go that way. I feel like I should be able to intuitively use this, but it takes a little more getting used to than I thought. I still think it's pretty cool, and of course every program will need updates and upgrades and all that stuff. Eventually we'll have bug fixes and everything else, so I think it's early, but I don't know how long. It says test number 2. Oh, that's the name of this. I don't know how long they've had this, been working on this, but I could see this being better and better for sure. Better and better and better. Well, I guess we'll get this first emptying out, and then I'll put the water back in and run it again. I hit that. I did 3 cycles. We'll say it like that. I did 3 cycles of wash. I think they're 45 minutes each. And there's a little bit of water in here still. And there's some floaties, so I think I'm gonna empty this out real fast. Camera, work with me. Okay, thanks, camera. Just gonna dump the water in the table. Actually, the mint will get this little excess. Mint loves the water. The water loves the mint. Okay, so I use the other bar stool to hold up a piece of wood, a plank, a 2x6, I think, 2x8, 4x8 maybe. It's a big boy. Okay. In fact, we should probably do this. Yeah. Give me the camera back. Camera. Okay. Emptying it out. Number 1. Actually, not yet. We gotta put the bags in here. I told you I was gonna show you these bags. They're actually not that Not that bad. I don't know if I can show them to you now. Let's see. Not that bad yet as far as the screen part goes. And this would be the most clogged one of all three. I only use 3 bags. I should probably use more, but it would take more time. And all of the flour was washed before I put it in the freezer, so I chopped it. I did a bud wash, and then before it was even dry, I mean, it was still pretty wet even after the dipping into the bud wash solution, and then I froze it all. So it's pretty clean. There's probably a few dog hairs in there, but those are sterile as well, sterilized. But what I'm trying to do and I'm hoping to do is turn the bubble hash into rosin, which would be even further removing any impurities or hair, and be even more concentrated, and would be probably really good too, not gonna lie. And there's a little bit of stuff in the bottom of this. I'm gonna just use this garbage can for now. A little waste in the waste basket. In the mother waste basket. Alright. If you are a member of Locals, of my Locals community, I would encourage you to turn the notifications on and pop through the live streams once in a while, because I do some private live streams over there where they are free to anyone, so you can just be a free member and join and check out, hang out the live streams. We watch some funny stuff. We watch some, music videos. We do all kinds of request type stuff. If you want to request something, I'd like to see more of my members stopping through there, at least to say hello. All right. I think we did it. Was it last night or the night before where we had a fun little sesh? Maybe both nights. Alright, let's do this. Okay, ready? Whoa, okay. Alright, now everybody's got to pee. Hashtag everybody's got to pee. Everybody has to pee, right? 3 o'clock Eastern time. Alright, it's 2:15 now. That's a 15-minute old comment, I guess. Here we go. Let the water drain. I don't have to worry about it getting it all out, because for one thing, the ice is still melting, but for two, I'm going to be putting that water right back in and going to do a wash again. And let's see, what if I do this? You can see the wheel still. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's still draining. Oh, it did just hit me, you guys. Oh, I gotta pee now all of a sudden. I just peed an hour ago. It's that last little dribble that's happening. So I'll just leave it alone. Take a little hit, take a little hit, take a little hit with me. See what's happening over on the Foos book today. Dominic in the house. Colin says, looks like some crops are set to rows and others are square foot. Yeah, that's true. And I wonder if I could change that somewhere, but I didn't see anything. Is it expecting cannabis to grow 6x6? Do you need... Wait, hold on. Do you need to make the space bigger to move it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, what's up, Ty? I've got lots. I need to give you some material to wash for us. Okay. Well, if you got any flour that's smokable, we could definitely make a trade there. You could lend me your press, and we can get your money's worth out of it. Pressing bubble hash is a whole nother story. Ty, if you want to come up, man, I'll send you the link since I don't have a lot else going on besides washing the bubble hash today. Oh, those 2 pictures I told you I was gonna pull up for you guys. Let me show you these real fast before I get this running again. Extract all, extract. Oh no, that is not what I wanted. Dang it. Why do you keep doing this to me? Extract. It's like a video game, like where you're trying to get through the next level and all you're trying to do is upload a couple pictures or download a couple pictures. Alright. Here we go. Pull this up. Check that out. That nice little crispy. There is a hair in there, but I took it out. I didn't see it when I took this picture though, but afterwards I was taking little bits out of it. But if you press this, then it's even more purified, right? Code yellow. It's 219. 219 right now. Code yellow. Oh, for having to go pee. I thought you were saying code yellow because it was getting close. We're getting close to 420 Mountain Time. 420 Mountain Time in like 20 seconds, you guys. Ty, we need to add you to this door prize wheel for the Facebook side. And it's 420. Cheers, cheers, everybody. And to all of you that don't use cannabis, you know, cheers to your coffee or your alcohol, or your coffee with alcohol, or whatever it is you got going on. Cheers. I think the trick is, and I've just started doing this, I think the trick is to put a little bit of flour in the bowl, and then put a little bit of bubble hash on the flour, and then put flour on top of the bubble hash. And you make kind of a bubble hash sandwich, you know? Google said it was because how it bubbles when melted. Did it melt for you? Yeah, I mean it was frozen blocks of cannabis, so that might be what they're talking about. It sounds a little bit weird, but just get all the rest out of this hose here. All right. Okay. Should be good to wash, and actually let's go back to this because you can't see it anyway. You know, there's just no reason for me to smoke this charred stuff at the bottom, so I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a nice fresh bowl, and we're gonna try this out. We're gonna do this hash sandwich. Hash sandwich over here. Hash sandwich. Yum. Hashmich. Kind of sounds like Hashmas. I know people that say Hashmas. Okay, so we're smoking on some Gorilla Glue number 4. One of my favorites, probably my favorite strain ever. There are plenty of other strains out there that are wild and crazy colors and different flavors, but I really enjoy that earthy flavor, you know. This wheel is right in my face. I can just maybe I'll cover that up. Maybe down here, about this. Wes won't mind. He doesn't own that business anymore. I need to take some of this out. I almost put it in the ashtray. That's not the right place. I'll take some of this out. I forgot about the Hashmitch. Schmimich. I forgot about the Schmimich. Alright. That should be good enough. Where's my... Oh, look at this, you guys. I put it all in one container. Oh, I forgot. There's one more picture to show you. Boom. That's just what I have. That's just what I had today when I took the picture. I've been doing this now at least 3 episodes in the last couple weeks. I did a review show and like 2 Mondays, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just what I still have to wash. So, yeah, check this out. No, loser. Not a loser. Not a finger. No, not a finger. No, no. Meh, meh. If I just sneeze, it'll do it. There we go. Loser. I had to make a real L. It has to be, maybe this side doesn't. No, this side works too. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, there's some nice fluffy bubble hash in there, and it's mine, and it's for me, for my use only, unless I trade it to a friend. But so I don't care about, like, you know. Yeah, might be a hair in there, but I've also got a husky, and she husky boy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See if I can go back. There we go. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, we opened that for a reason. We opened that for a reason. I'm back. I'm back on track here. Like, some of these are really nice chunks. What would you guys do if I just ate it? Oh yeah, see, this is bubble hash. It's great. Just eat it. I'm going to put this chunk in the bowl. It's a pretty good chunk, actually. It's maybe too much of a chunk. It's too chunky. Hey, Cullen, if you're still here, leave me a comment below. I got to tell you something. Go back to the Facebook real quick. Let me see. Cullen did nice stash, right? And that's just, I'm not even done. That's not today's. That's not the rest of those bags. Like, oh, the stash. You're talking about the bags in the freezer. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you now. But yeah, that was all just those outdoor plants that were voluntary that I didn't care about. I would have had a lot more. Some of you guys might remember that I had a really, really big plant and it ended up just dying overnight. It was big for me. It was very, very tall. It wasn't the bushiest plant compared to all of y'all out there that are more professional about cannabis growing than I am, especially with voluntary plants that I didn't have a strain name for and I didn't care too much about. But I'm just saying, that bigger plant that died, it was the biggest plant out there. It would have had probably as much as I had in that freezer I just showed you off the one plant. I don't know. Alright, so we got our Hashmitch ready here. So Cullen, you're about the only person that seems somewhat interested. I mean, Kayla as well. Kayla and Cullen interested in some of the MetaQuest that I've been doing. I tell you what, it's good exercise, you guys. I was sweaty the other day playing this sort of military style game because I'm carrying around my rifle like in my It's not a real rifle, but I'm like I have my arms up and I'm like really like into it, and you play that for an hour, man, you're just like, damn, my shoulders and arms are feeling that. But I was just gonna say I found some pretty cool new fun games, and I'll be getting into some of that here coming up. I don't know if I'll do it live, but I might. Oh, that's right. That's what I was trying to tell you. So there's a shooter game. So Cullen and everyone else has probably heard of Guitar Hero, and there's a couple games I played that are like drummer games where it's like Guitar Hero, but you've got a drum to the the colors coming down. You got to hit it at the right time, and that's a really good workout, and it gets really intense. But now, you guys, I found a game called Pistol Whip. It's called Pistol Whip, and the game is like, it's like Guitar Hero, but for guns. So far, I just tried it out once, and your character's just moving, just nonstop moving. You can't tell it where to go, but within your range of motion, you can actually dodge pillars. These pillars are coming at you, you're dodging them, and then so like you're going along to the beat, you're almost doing kind of a dance, and then there's these guys shooting at you, and you're dodging bullets while you're shooting, and it's all like to the music. It's just like, it's a full body workout, that's for sure. I mean, I'm in there, I'm dancing, I'm jumping around the pillars and the bullets, and as I'm shooting, and it's pretty fun. I'm gonna have to show that to those of you who think that stuff's fun. It does, isn't it? It's pretty cool because it kind of combines multiple things that I'm interested in playing, because those music driven games, they get your heart rate up, they get you really like into it, like you're getting more immersed, I guess is the way to put it, because you're just, there's nothing like, they're mostly intense enough to where you can't really, you're not thinking about much else, like you're in it, like you're there, and it's pretty cool. There's definitely some lazy VR games for all of you out there. It might be like, oh man, that's a lot of work. There's plenty of lazy games, but I don't love playing those. Some of those are just like, and sit down while you're playing. What? That's what the console's for. Sit down playing. I want to be standing up and just like, doing some squats and stretching in between the next round and shit. Like, all right, next round coming up, and then like get all nice and warmed up, and like you're working out. Good. No, when the hash is heated when you smoke it. Oh, I see. Oh, that's what you mean by melted. No, buddy, I'm sorry. That's probably a few minutes old, but I'm catching up to comments here. You had me at Dance with Pew Pew. Yeah, man, Pistol Whip. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't. If you join Rumble, if more of you joined Rumble, and I had less and less of a reason to even hit that Facebook button, we could be playing it. We could be watching it like anything we want, like trailers, things within reason, because I don't try not to abuse it. But over on Rumble, you can pretty much just watch whatever. It's kind of the Wild West over there. I like it, but I also think that's gonna end eventually. You get it big enough, get enough eyeballs, you don't want to just sit there playing people's copyrighted. Like there's a difference in my book. There's a difference between playing, looking at a trailer, watching a trailer with your audience, watching a clip of something or whatever, or and just like playing someone's video, which is what I do over on Locals, because that's my private community over there, and that's free to join too, by the way, everybody. If you haven't joined, it's free to join, it's free to sign up. but it's not free if you want to get into game night, into the number spin and stuff like that. But if you join locals, you can get in on those the hangout, watch parties that we do. We had 7 people hanging out last night. Me, Chris, and Kat were on screen. We're watching some Kill Tony. Yeah, it was good. Because in order to build community, you got to have moments of chill and relax and laugh together and have fun, and that's what game night's all about. But really, it all still comes back to this show. Maybe not doing bubble hash or smoking cannabis, but the idea that we all can do a little bit more. Whatever we're doing, we can do a tiny bit more, or at least look in that direction. Don't ignore the fact that our food is being outsourced, and a lot of our survival is outsourced because we go to like the 9-to-5 job, or it's like you're shuffling papers all day or shuffling boxes all day so that someone else can go grow your lettuce, and it's all, I mean, it is great to be able to grow abundance and then you can sell it. Hey, I have extra, let me sell it. That's kind of like the basis of farming. Maybe not the totality of it, but the basis. And you somehow eventually evolve to this point where everyone's so hyper specialized that you can almost not do anything for yourself except for those specific things that you've been specialized for. And so we got to be worried about that. We got to push back against that a little bit. Before I hit that, I'm going to do some more work here. Let's get this. That first bag comes out quick and easy. Quick and easy, no water. It's a bigger 173 micron. And then we've got the, maybe no, 160 micron. And then this yellow one here is 73 micron. That last bag doesn't want to stay in there. If you jostle it, it gets through there faster, but you probably also will lose some more of the bubble hash. If you have to do a whole lot of it, or even, honestly, with this amount that I washed, it actually might be nice to have multiple buckets going and multiple bags. In fact, I might do that because you can divide up the water, and see, it's very bubbly in here. I don't know, you guys can't see it, but I can try and show you here. Let me see. So it's very bubbly. That one went through really fast too. Interesting. I don't think I washed it long enough. All right. That one went fast. Okay, I need to get my tools for letting it dry. Let's do that down here. A big old hash spoon. I probably shouldn't keep the hash in this second bag, but if I'm turning it into rosin, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But there's not really that much in here even. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash this more. This batch is pretty big. It's very frozen. So probably just needs to melt some more in the washing machine. Oh no, I dropped a chunk. Got it. Most of it. Some of it. There's some more. Well, that's just swell. I need a light. I need some light. Okay. Now, a lot of people have techniques for trying to get every last little bit out of here, but I've got almost every bit out of it. So, move on to the next one. This one is a 45 micron. The smallest bag is a 25, but it takes a lot longer to get through the 25. It'll be more pure, more concentrated, but lower amount. Definitely be less. It looks like there's not a whole lot of bubble hash in this first batch, but that's okay. I know it's in there. Just gotta wash it. Plus, it feels really nice for this to go through fast, because later it just doesn't. And you've got a nice thick batch. All the bubbles make it hard to see the actual water level and stuff. I can still hear water coming out pretty good though, so we'll go off of sound. The sound. Within the sound of my voice, you will hear bubble hash. Okay. I think that's probably good enough. And you can also roll the bag to get down to it a little bit better. Am I gonna lose my camera? No. Alright, that was a good little amount. We're not even, we're just getting warmed up. No pun intended. Or actually more of a literal statement. Okay, so here's where we put this water back in the machine. There's still ice in there. I do have more ice. I don't think I need to use it though, because I make the water really cold. I had the water outside in this bucket for two or 3 hours. Actually, might have been over 3 hours. May have been over 3 hours, but I checked it here and there. I was like, is it still water, not ice? So it got very cold. Thanks for the dancing bananas, Kayla. Oh, maybe I should go back to this now. There we go. And the wheel's still there. So I just want to say, I guess I have time now to do the game night winners. You could do that. The captain list right now, as it goes, we've got Brenda, Sheena, Chris, and Ty. Now, you can keep signing up on the list, and if one of those people doesn't make it, you're the next one on the list. I'm just going to message you and say, hey, you know, so-and-so couldn't make it. And if you can't make it, I'm going to just put everybody back to the bottom of the list and keep going down the list to ask the next person. That's the idea. Hopefully that will help us keep a good number of game night players. I hit this bong so bad it's got a nicely newly packed bowl with a hash sandwich in it. I need a little motivation though. I need some hashtags. I need some hashtags in the chat. I need some dancing bananas to stop working, I guess. Because I do have, looks like Bean Dongo is our winner yesterday. Congrats, Bean, this week's champion. We had Big Mike and Mess both come up to play. Thanks, gentlemen. Rose won the door prize. Congrats, Rose. I haven't seen Rose or Brenda today. All right. I don't think I need much of that, but okay. Yeah, Rose gets the door prize. Rose now has 16 coupons. Trent Allgood now has 18 coupons. And then Sheena has 23. That's all the coupons from yesterday. Sprout Bucks time. Mr. Bean Dongo not only won his first Sprout Buck, but he won 3 Sprout Bucks. Oops. 1, 2, 3. You get to 5 Sprout Bucks, I cross it out, and I give you an Indoor Farmer coupon. Oh, look at the dancing bananas. Let me see. Anybody here on Facebook? 5 people. That's it's intense. 5 people. That's why I love my rumblers so much. Even those of you that don't comment, if it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, because we're on how many sites, and only one site is actually working for me. Isn't that insane? Only one. I should just concentrate on Rumble. In fact, I'm going to give, when it comes to the door prize time, whether I've added you on the wheel or not already today, I'm going to add you on the wheel again for comments on Rumble. When I ask for it. Although it'd be great if you just went there now, but outside chopping down a holly bush. Oh, nice. Well, Diane, I know you're getting stuff done. No worries. Alice in the house still. Yeah, let's get it popping. I honestly, I don't like to hype it up nonstop every show, but I really should start doing that, because I feel like, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I'm doing something worth promoting, worth pushing. And it just feels like the algorithm and all the competition and the haters all want to just choke you out, choke off all the oxygen. And I might not be doing anything so crazily important right this minute, but I think in general, this mission that I have is pretty important. I'm sure everybody thinks that, to each their own mission, I guess. But I could argue about it if you want to pitch yours against mine. But that's not really what I'm out here trying to do. I'm trying to bring us together. And I fully believe with what I'm trying to do, anybody could be a part of it. Anyone, no matter what your expertise is, no matter what your interests are, there are angles that are all connected, I guess, to the main mission. Cheers. This is it. Oh, this is the hash. Wait, is that a seed? The hash sandwich, you guys. Oh, that's just a big bud that I got in there. Big chunk of bud. Nope. I thought it might have been a little bean. All right, cheers. I'm listening while I'm making. That's okay. Hey, yeah, appreciate people hanging out while they're doing other things. That's what this show is all about. Like, let's get something done while we learn something and while we motivate each other and promote things that are necessary. This isn't necessarily necessary, but for some people it is. Cannabis saved my life. And if you want to, we can argue about the ups and downs about it all day. If you're listening and you're thinking, well, he's just there smoking a bong. Well, for one thing, the bong has water filtration, so it's a little bit cleaner of a way to inhale. A little bit more filtered. But for two, I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, and if it wasn't for cannabis, I probably wouldn't be here. I don't really say that lightly, you know. So, cheers. I believe that I was given a calling. You know, I'm not. I would consider myself spiritual. I'm not super religious per se, but I really feel like it wasn't my idea. I was given it, and not to do this specifically, but my whole like sort of end goal plan, and that, you know, that saved my life too. But I feel like they're not mutually exclusive, you know. If you want to say God, however you word it, but God put these plants here for us to use in not just whatever way we see fit, but in hopefully positive ways. Hopefully in utilizing the bounty, utilizing the resources in a way that helps you, right? I was arguing about this recently, that I don't think weeds exist. The term weed is a derogatory term that makes you think a plant has no use. And there's probably a few. I said this again. I said this at the same time. I was like, you know, maybe there's a couple that just have no use, but not too many. Not too many. Almost every plant has some sort of a medicinal or textiles use or something. And just to call something a weed means you're just kind of ignorant about what its use is, right? And so, I don't know. There's a connection there. I don't know if I go as far as saying that it's in the Bible that cannabis is, you know, and it might be. I know there's some interesting passages about it, but I'm just saying in general. Some people, just to get religious for a second, some people have quit using cannabis because they felt like they were getting, like they couldn't hear Jesus or God or whoever they were. I've heard a few people say this, where they've become closer to God since they quit. I kind of feel the opposite. I feel that, you know, we were kind of liberated when we started seeing states go legalize. Instead of feeling like I was doing something wrong, I was feeling like just being caught up in the fight between a plant that's been around a long, long time, and a bunch of medicines and chemicals that have not been around very long. Some of them have been around a while, but they used to give us heroin for medicine and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. I don't. I felt like it smelled a little fishy, you know. Why would I write down Trent's name but not give him a sprout buck? I don't know. Let's see. Nobody gets a sprout buck. Another one. That's 3. Big Mike gets one. Big Mike. Mikey. Perry Wood gets one. That's 3. Alice gets one. That's 3 for you, Alice. Mess actually gets a sprout buck. And that was it. Betty, if you're here, Betty, I think you're here. You'll be on game night next week. You'll be on the next game. SunMed. Rose wins the SunMed prize, which is only a couple gift cards left. Only a couple left. I got 3, 1, 2. Joe Orzel and Tom. And then Sheena and Alice. That's 2 more. And then we got 2 left. Or actually 1 left after I give this one to Rose. For episode 138. We only got 1 left. Ronald Blackwell winning the Country Boy Weeds. 138. Ronald Blackwell. Oh, I'll keep this going. It's nice to have that silence for a minute, but I'll keep it going. I guess it's not silence, but you know what I mean. All right, let's get some winners taken care of. I can't read that stuff, Dominic. I'll be honest. Something about maybe agreeing with me about suffocation and foo proby baby. A gateway. Heather. Self-sustainability, maybe? I don't know. Colin said, be right back. Let me check to see if... I gotta scroll past all of Dominic's stickers to see if Colin had responded earlier. I can't see it. It doesn't let me. It's too far back. Alright, let's go to... Ronald Blackwell gets the TwistedCannabis.com prize. Get him this prize. Computer is taking a while today. It has been a little slow lately. I need to take it apart and clean it out, probably. Congrats on winning the Twisted Cannabiz.com prize on game night. Remember, I did put this out recently, but if you're a Super Pro member, $10 a month, you will not have to be here for game night at any time without using a ticket or anything. Feel like that's fair. Pro members get on the Pro Wheel. Super Pro members not only get on the Pro Wheel, but also get sort of permanent spots on the, not permanent spots, but they still got to comment on locals. You still got to comment on the post, but you don't have to be here. Let's see. Oh. You also won the Master Rochi's Garden.com prize. Use code Twisted prize gives you options. Okay, congrats to Ronald. And thank you, brother. Rose gets the 34 Mongrels prize. Guess I should do the spin here shortly. I'll do this door prize spin. Rose. I think that's Facebook. Congrats, Rose, on winning the fabulous 34 Mongrels prize on game night. Cool. And okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Luke. That gets the ball rolling at least on that. Okay, we're down to Mess's team. Drizzle Dab, Leaf Cycle, and Soil Food. Alright, let's do this spin. We're at 2 hours right now. She has some Akatas. I don't know what that is, Diane. And he is determined to get to the neighbor's dogs. Little does he know, those dogs are bigger than him. Basset Hound, okay. I didn't know Basset Hounds were diggers. I know they're loud howlers. Okay, I told you I'm gonna put. Well, let me check Facebook for any newcomers that I might miss, and give anyone else an extra spot. By the way, and no apology needed because it isn't what was, so it was. My bad, Matt Healthy. Sorry, no autocorrect. My gibberish words. Yeah, definitely no autocorrect. Cannabis has saved a lot of lives. Gateway to all health, full prosperity. Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I definitely walk the line between like, hey, yes, I enjoy it and I'm having fun with it, so it could be, it's recreational for sure, but it also is for some people like coffee is for other people, and some people just don't get that. It might be impossible for you to ever actually understand because everybody's different, but you know what? We all got to eat. Okay, Diane. I got Alice. I got Kayla. Anybody else over on Rumble right now? Comment below. Comment in the live chat, and I'll put you on the wheel. Nobody? Are you still here? I'm going to put you on again if you comment. This is for everyone who is still here right at the current moment. I think that's it. On Rumble, anyway. For Rumble. See a couple watch on YouTube. Betty, if you're on YouTube, I'll hit you. I'll add you one more time as well. I'm basically trying to promote almost anything but Facebook, because when you have 10,000 followers between two accounts, or a page and a profile, and you can't get seen, it's like I'm just spinning my wheels on Facebook. Nobody. Okay, I see you. And if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and you still haven't tried Rumble, I mean, it's free. How many times do I got to say how free it is? It's also about freedom. It's also about freedom of speech. It's about if you think cannabis is a freedom issue, you should be on Rumble. I know you've been there. I just didn't know if you were still there. I'm on YouTube and on my TV, but can't comment. Well, I believe you because I've seen you comment a bunch of times on the YouTube. And who else? Is it Betty? I see two people watching over there. More than twice, Dominic? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a shame that I couldn't stay away from it long enough to stay in the military, and but I tried over a 4-year period of time. I tried many times. They tested me many times, and I passed many times, but I failed 4 of those times. Over a 4-year period, I failed 4. So they booted me, but now they use it for PTSD with veterans. Riddle me that one. Oh, did my phone die? I think my phone died. Yeah, that sucks. Didn't think to plug it in. Alright, let's do this. I see you're here, Perry, on the Facebook, but I'm like I said a few minutes ago, I'm only getting extra people off of Rumble. You're on here right now, Perry, but it's just the one time from Facebook. I'm giving 2 times for Rumble, not just people who were already on Rumble earlier, but people who are still on it right this minute get an extra spot. I'll give you a minute if you're going to head over to Rumble. I mean, I know nobody's already there, but I don't know if you got 2 accounts or just your 1 account that's nobody. Hi, babe. Mia's down here. What are you doing? Don't be licking that. Don't be licking that. My poor husky has a little sore on her foot, and then Sprout wants to lick it. Little dogs want to lick sores and stuff. I'm gonna get up in there. Speaking of, guys, listen, don't let your dogs lick all over your face. Like, maybe give you a little kiss once in a while, but don't just. I don't care. Like, that's my opinion, but it's also true. Just don't let your dogs lick all over your feet or your hands, or just be licking. Like, no. Maybe a little lick, little kiss. Okay, thanks. I can wash my hands. But man, like, just some people are just a little bit intense with the dogs and the licks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's everybody. Let's go. All right, I don't know if I changed it to a minute. I think I did. It sounds like it. Okay, yeah, we got 3 left to take care of all the winners, plus today's door prize and Chris on the number wheel. I really want to get back to Kill Tony, Diane. Diane, are you down for a little? Oh man, we don't have a lot of time. But after I take my son home, we could definitely do a little local sesh, watch a little Kill Tony. It's a extra special episode right now. I think we got some time left on it, maybe another half an hour or something. Oh, and there goes the machine. We're washing you again and again because we didn't get a whole lot out. We're gonna wash it at least 2 more times. Maybe I should add more ice. All the ice is melted now. Oh no, I can hear it. I still hear some floating around. Timothy on the Facebook, are you here? Oh hey, Elisa. And how you get parasites? Yeah, it's gross. And how you get parasites? Yeah, I don't know, but I haven't heard about that, but I can totally see it now that you say that. As soon as you said that, Elisa, I was like, damn, that's probably way true. Bubble. What do you mean by bubble? It's Timothy. If you're here, comment below. I'll give you a little bit of time with the delay, and I'll hit this bizzo. How about that? We got a couple more prizes to get out for game night. Elisa, you should come up and play on game night sometime. This current game is called Doors, and I think it's pretty good. Access what? Accessory what? Okay. Guess I'll just go back to the comments over here. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't yet already. Thank you guys. Facebook just doesn't. Seems like no matter what I do, Facebook is not gonna work for me. I do all the silly weekly challenges and stuff, and they don't seem to do anything, to be honest. Cheers. Alright, I'm not seeing Timothy, so if Timothy shows up, I would be happy to give him a game night ticket so he can play in game night. There's a few of you that I see pop in from time to time that I know aren't members. I'd love to see you join. You don't have to even play. And if you play, you don't have to even take the prizes. You can always give them to your teammates, or you can, give them to other people and feel good about giving prizes away to people. That's great. It feels good to me until we feel like less and less people want them, and then I gotta figure out why, or maybe find some more sponsors, or talk to my sponsors and try to get them involved and see what we can come up with. I'm all about the win-win scenarios, sponsors. If you're out there, Give me an ad to read. Give me a little promo video to play. Come up and play on the screen. Stop by in the chat and say hi. All sorts of things that would help you out. Tedsky, are you here? I'm sorry, Elise. I should have put you on here. But you know you can play anyway. Let me add you on now because I know Ted's not here. We do, Dominic. The parasites thing, I definitely want to start doing more cleanses. I think I'd feel a lot better. I don't know if I have like a huge amount of parasites, but I definitely feel like there's a good chance we all could have one. It's called the internet. One big parasite. It's called the internet. All right. I got Elisa in there now. Cheers. If you eat meat, yeah. But some of that, there's a good amount of that that's natural that we're supposed to, it's supposed to go through us, in and out of us, and living in us and on us, and there's a lot of that that's like supposed to be happening. But when we separate ourselves from the natural world more and more by having processed foods and more synthetics and processed, then we separate ourselves from that natural process of the back and forth of organisms. Ty, are you here, Ty? I don't think he's here, but I'll give you a minute. Ty Pond, take a drink and another hit. Cheers, everybody. $28 amazing folks in the house. I appreciate you hanging out today. Tomorrow is the Indoor Farmer Reviews, and I don't have anything to review. I'm going to try and get a guest. I'd like to have a guest come up, but I've talked to a few people recently, and everybody sounds interested, but, it doesn't always work out. We'll see what we can do. Not the internet-based world, right? Like we're kind of keep separating ourselves more and more from nature, and we're finding out that's not a good thing. I think one person could decide to live on a space station and be fine, but when you get like generations over time, further and further away from those natural organisms, the worse we have seen things. Yeah. I guess that's my final point on that. Cheers. All right, we'll spin first before we cheers it. Remove Ty. Shuffle it, and spin it again. Cheers. So cheers again. We've got our hash mitch, my little hash mitch in here. It's funny. I wonder what the kids are kids. people I went to high school with. Oh, hey. I know you're here, Kayla. Hey, congrats, Kayla. But no, I wonder what the people I'm friends with on Facebook or whatever that I went to high school with, I wonder what they think about when they see me, when they come through and they pop in once in a while. I'm sure they've seen the replays. Because I wasn't a stoner in high school. But it's just funny how people turn out. You know, you talk to them, and you got your friends list now. I mean, we didn't have that. You know, we had that when I was growing up, is when it was created, right? And so you didn't have this way to keep in constant sort of connection, but not contact with people. It's crazy. All right, Kayla, let me get that. Write this down. Kayla. Nice. Yeah, I still got a lot of washing to do. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I will do a little I can do a good solid half an hour on locals if I head over there right now. So why don't we do that? I can finish up the last couple of game night winners while we're over there. If you're watching on the wherever you're watching, follow the channel, check out the other shows. I do a lot of different things, but it all comes back to two things. Self-sustainability is number one. Number two is the normalization of responsible cannabis use when it comes to whether it's medicinal or recreational, but just a little bit more responsible, you know? I guess I'm coming up with that right now, but typically I say the normalization of cannabis for, say, veterans and people with PTSD, for chronic pain. But it's more than that, you know, it's more than that. I think just responsible use is the better way to put it. Because, you know, have recreation, be recreational, but do it responsibly in anything, whatever the recreation, you know. All right, if you want to, if you guys haven't, go check out the game night from yesterday. You don't have to watch the whole episode, but flip through, check out the game. I thought it was pretty fun. It's called Doors, and there was a bunch of things happening. You were losing health points, gaining health points, and getting prizes, getting different treasures and stuff like that. So it was pretty fun. All right, we're gonna head to locals right now. Hey, we got Swamp Fox on the Twitch. It doesn't say a comment, Swamp Fox, but thank you for popping in. If you want to go hang out with the rest of us over on locals, it's free. The indoorfarmer.locals.com. It's free to sign up. It's free to join my community. And it's $2 a month to become a supporter and join the game night and stuff like that. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Indoor Farmer reviews. I got people in the boxes on my mind because I don't know what topic we're gonna talk about this week. If you have topic ideas, comment below. Tell me what you think. If you watch the show. All right, we'll see you on locals in just a couple minutes. Remember, everybody's got to eat.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid with the city. Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Waylon the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's